What's up, everybody? Welcome back, Jacked Up Fishing. Well, we're back from the Bahamas, and it's back to getting back to it. We got a bunch of projects going on, a bunch of boats to be fixed, and I'm working on a bunch of Tighten Up Tuesdays for you guys for the future. But in this video, I got an awesome video of us doing a catch, clean, and cook on a tuna. Brought my boy Mark out with me on our last tuna trip. He's my neighbor, and we got him on his first yellowfin. He was stoked. So we did a nice catch, clean, and cook for you. But first, let's go to the action of him catching this yellowfin and us gaffing it, and then I'll meet you back at the fillet table. There he is, fish on!
Yeah, baby! Double.
Nice!
Come on, yo. Oh, they're good ones, too. Good one.
Nice!
He's full grown, baby!
Just fight him like we do, that way you can keep tension on him.
He's still taking line.
Yeah, he is, man.
This one is too, we just ain't gonna cook.
Don't let him get slack right now.
No slack.
Yep. That's all it should be in here.
He doesn't even come out of the holder.
Oh, that's a
He's
really
foul
good.
hooked. He's foul hooked. It's just the silver coming
I thought it was.
Yeah, he was.
He's like 5 foot deep in water.
Yeah.
up. You got them there, goggles.
Oh, watch the motor. Watch the motor.
Yeah.
Out of gear in sight now.
I got it.
It don't matter, it's just a problem. Trying to get the boat going.
Go ahead. There you go.
All right,
There you
maybe
go.
bump it in gear a little bit.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Reel him in. Come on. Oh, hell yeah, it is.
Woo!
Thanks, son.
Yeah, baby.
Woo!
The tool we're using is called a tuna dispatcher. It puts the tuna out quick and eliminates the lactic acid buildup, which preserves the meat. It's a great tool to have on the boat when you're tuna fishing. Got us a nice yellowfin right here. I'm gonna do a little catch and cook today. Real easy one for y'all. You can do seared tuna. So we're gonna show you how I do it. I'm gonna show you how I fillet it. All right, let's get going. So it's a pretty good one, pretty good fish. He's pretty thick. You wanna make sure you get all the meat off that, because if you buy this meat in the store, it's there. So you wanna cut up all the way to the head, just like that. They have a real hard spot right here in the middle of their spine, the backbone here. So you wanna go down along the backbone, and it's right here. Getting across, it's tough, even with the sharpest knife. So you gotta come from the back and go around that. And then you just take it all the way down the backbone. So on these, I go right down the lateral line, split them right in half, right down the middle of the backbone there. Cut it in the back, and I work it in 4 sections. I quarter it. Oof. That's a nice loin right there. So then you just take the other side, and I'll show you a little trick I do as well, because I like to get every piece of meat off this thing. Flip it around, same thing. Outline it. See what they're eating too. That's kind of cool. Boom. The reason you do that around the bloodline, when you quarter it, you got to cut that bloodline out anyway. So this is what I do on every piece, on every fish before I flip it over. I try to get all the meat out. And what you can do with these is just take your spoon and scrape in between the ribs and get all this meat. Because I make a lot of pokey. So pokey meat is really good. It's just diced up. But there's still a lot of meat left over here you can get. There's also head meat in here. You get a nice little loin right in the head here. If you go buy this in the store, it's a lot of money, so we don't want to waste any meat. Plus we're splitting it up between us all, so gotta make sure everybody gets it. Right, boys? Gotta get it. Gotta get it. That chunk right there. Oh, bro. Eat it right now. Good too. Never want to touch your tuna with fresh water, ever. It'll make it go mushy. That's just one side I just grabbed off the side of this fish. It works good. So here's the loin. You're just gonna skin it like you do any normal fish. Put your knife down, run it against the bottom. Sometimes you're gonna have they're round, so you need to really be easy there. You want to pull the skin. Yeah. Let the little skin on there still, but that's right on the bloodline, so it doesn't really matter. So see, here's the bloodline right here. Just gonna take that off, because nobody wants that bloodline. Where the bones are at and everything. There she is. Flip it over, and I'm just gonna make sure everything comes off that we don't want. And I'm gonna angle my knife in there and get that bloodline out. Make sure you get everyone. That's what makes it taste fishy. And there you got a nice slab of awesome tuna. Look at that. That's where it's at. All right, I'm gonna keep filleting here, and I'll see y'all in the kitchen. All right, we're back in the kitchen. You see me fillet it. You see me get all the other fish. There's only so much raw tuna you can eat. The saying goes, you like your tuna less cooked, which is true. But we're gonna do a little seared tuna today. I got some awesome loins here. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks really good. I got 2 loins, a little slice here. We've had poke bowls so much lately that we're starting to sear them now. I'm just sick of the raw poke bowl. It's really good, but only so much you can eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these ready. We've got sesame seeds, black and white. We're just gonna coat them in sesame seeds, sear them on each side, serve it over a bed of quinoa. And quinoa is kind of like a grain. It's got some protein in it. It's pretty good. And we've already cooked the quinoa, so we're just gonna sear this up, plate it up, and eat it. So here we go, let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is put a little bit of white and black sesame seeds on a plate. So we'll take this first one, we're just gonna roll it in each side. And it sticks to it. I also like to add a little pepper, a little salt and pepper. Now the main thing is when you're touching it, you want to use a fork, because when you touch it, the seeds come off actually. So you want to use a fork. Sometimes I use 2 forks, but as you can see, it's really got a good coat now because I didn't touch it. I'm just going to set that on the side there. Same thing with this one. Just going to roll it around. This is a really big loin here. Just a little bit of black pepper on top. Give it that little spice. I like a little garlic powder on top as well, just to. So now I'm going to preheat the stove, get a pan nice and hot, put a little bit of olive oil, and we'll get it ready to go. All right, here is our quinoa. It's already cooked up, ready to go. Looks good. And it takes the flavor of anything you're cooking. So we're going to mix like a little soy, maybe a little wasabi in there, get a little heat, and make a good little bed for the tuna to lay on. Alright, got the stove preheated. Here we go. We're going to put some of, and you don't want to cook it too much, just enough. Just touch it on each side. All right, we're gonna flip it one time real quick here. Last flip. And if you take a look right here, you can see it's cooked all the way around, but not in the center. We gotta leave the center a little bit, it's still a little bit raw. You don't want to overcook tuna. That's just about perfect right there. I'm just gonna come in through this side there. Alright, so when it's all cooked up, looks really good. Now I get to slice it. You gotta have to make sure you have a really sharp knife, and you're gonna try to do it. It's gonna be a long knife. These are some big loins, so that's how we do it right there. So I just got done slicing it all. Looks awesome. Now I'm gonna get ready to plate it. I'm gonna grab a plate, put some quinoa as a bed, and mix up a couple sauces up. So I got my quinoa, I've got it plated up. Now I'm just gonna take some of this tuna and we're gonna plate it up on here as well. Just a couple nice pieces there. And that's a good meal. A lot of people are different. They like everything. I like, personally, I've come across this 2 pots Hawaiian poke sauce. I like to drizzle a little bit on there. I also like wasabi with some just normal soy. It's whatever you like. So whatever you like as far as taste goes, it's up to you. But me personally, I like to add a little mix and match and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put a little bit of soy on the side, just on the side. And I like to give, just like that. I like to just dip my fork in it. Then I'll put a little bit of this sauce, just like that. All right, so there you have it. It looks really good. I'm about to go eat this. You should try it, it's real good, real good. If you ever come across yellowfin tuna in the store, that's the way you cook it, real easy. And this is fresh, we just caught it last weekend, so can't get any fresher. Caught, not bought. All right, there you have it. Look at that. Whew. We're gonna go eat this up. Well, I hope y'all liked that video. There's only 2 ways to really cook tuna, and it's either raw, eating tuna raw, sushi grade style, or just barely seared like I did it. You always hear that saying, if you ask people how do you like your tuna cooked, and it's cooked as least as possible. So anyway, rolling the putting a little bit of oil on it, putting the sesame seeds on there, that helps as well with the nice sear. And over a bed of quinoa, because quinoa is pretty healthy and it's a good substitute to rice. But anyway, well, I appreciate everybody's watched the videos. I appreciate everybody subscribed. It really does mean a lot to me. We're up to almost 2,500 subscribers and looking to get up to 5,000 by the end of the year. That's the goal, at least. We'll see. Got an awesome gator video coming out this Saturday, so stay tuned for that. It's a really cool video. My boy Knott's Fishing took me out and we got some great footage of this gator we got. Big boy, almost 12 foot. If you're on my Instagram, check it out. And all right, we'll see you on the next video. Jacked Up out.